It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Joe Mixon. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Titans and the Bengals, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in 0-3 and in... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 80 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expected to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Bengal, their second leading passer all time in a new uniform now, Andy Dalton. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Dalton. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. Down inside the 40. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, give to Charbonnet. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball out because usually they have the defense back on its heels.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Play action here with Dalton. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first down. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they've presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Tyler Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Dalton sets up play action. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Passing again, Dalton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Another chance for Dalton. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 yards to go, second down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Second and a couple, as they've got it as we resume action. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And Charbonnet once again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Gets past 1 man. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. There's Garoppolo to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, Garoppolo. There's a nice move. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play action now. Dalton. He finds Mayer here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, Dalton. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
There he goes left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. And in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jared Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And Dalton to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw caught there by Wallace.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here's Dalton. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So Dalton now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Garoppolo. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jared Patterson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
getting the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action here with Dalton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Dalton's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards on a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing, Dalton. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Mixon will try the right side. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now it's Mixon running right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Julian Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati set to take over once again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dalton's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Mixon with a first down carry to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third down. A shot here for Dalton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 for Dalton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dalton.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Dalton off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Passing, it's Dalton. And Cooks has it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Dalton. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that throw. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Dalton's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A big play here, 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Dalton. Connecting with Mixon.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now Dalton.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Dalton. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. All right, here's Dalton. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Dalton wants to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paint yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Cincinnati, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week